Just like that, Riggs and I are stuck out in the middle of nowhere. I-5 is 30 miles to my north. The nearest hospital is 2 hours away. All right, sitting up in a cloud in the Wenatchee National Forest. Probably 2 hours from any sort of support that might be out there. We got Riggs and I, we're gonna set up camp here. Try to enjoy some time. We'll get our camp set up first. We'll do some exploring, go over a couple different things, and have some hella good supper. He's having a blast up here. And see what else we can get into and cook some good breakfast. Let's normally I think I would have set up over here, but I want to show you where I'm going to set up. Got a little bit of a breeze, which hopefully will calm down a little bit. Should warm up maybe 20 more degrees, but check this out. If it wasn't for the clouds, you'd be able to see Mount Rainier right out in front of us. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is a little bit of an open spot right out here, which in the breeze, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more chilly, but I'm not using my tarp tonight. Good fall changing colors. It's probably the last weekend out here with without any snow. That's something else, isn't it? Hopefully these clouds will get out. We can get the drone up in the sky. It's gonna be a good day, huh? Gonna be a good day. So Riggs is upset. We got a flat, so this is gonna be my first priority work to get this thing fixed, just in case I gotta get it out of here quick. Because if we don't get this thing fixed, man, it's gonna be a hell of a long walk back. We got a flat tire, of all things, of all the places. You know, this is something that we talk about quite a bit here, right? Is being prepared for the most likely case scenario, not necessarily the least likely. So plans have changed, priority work has changed. We're gonna get the spare tire put back on. We're gonna see if we can't find the issue with the main tire. I don't know if I have what I need on me here today to fix it, but I can probably take care of this back at the house. You see the puncture right there. Still hear it coming out a little bit. Not a nail, but something got in there. It's about time for some new tires anyway, so I guess I'll go ahead and drop that $1,000 or whatever much it's gonna cost me. All right, so we got tire on. Everything's checking out, looking all right. It's only 10:30 in the morning, so we took off this morning probably around 5:30 or 6, and a couple hours to make our way up here. A little bit of time messing with the spare tire, and so I had accepted some risk when I was getting the truck set up on not using a non-standard or non-factory supplied jack. And obviously I knew that it was going to be a piece of crap if I ever needed it. I accepted that risk in order to save a little bit of room in my toolbox. But if you have a recommendation for a fairly inexpensive jack that would be suitable for most conditions, and certainly suitable for a mid-sized pickup truck, I'll take it. Leave a comment down below. Let's get this. All right, so tents up. Got a small fire pit, and so we're gonna go ahead and process some wood before it gets too late. Need the sticks, so we'll give him one. Gonna need enough for two, so we're gonna need a little bit more. So between now and then, we will take a short walk talk about some stuff, and because of the amount of hunters that's out, it is hunting season, and I'm not draped in orange. I'm gonna not venture out too far because I don't want to get mirror rig shot. Of course, as soon as I get about 5 minutes away from the site, got a little bit more sun. We'll see if this cloud, it's not really raining, it's just I'm in the middle of a stinking cloud. The purpose of coming up here is twofold. One, you know, just to kind of get away from the grind, get out do some alone time with rigs. But two, I wanted to find a spot where I could do some land nav in a public location like this next year after the snow falls. So I've already done some aerial reconnaissance using Google Earth, and done some map reconnaissance. Maps I can pick up fairly inexpensive, and I think this is going to be some really good place to do this. What I'm looking for, you know, is a place to be able to host, well, I mean 20-30 people, however many would like to come out, and come out the day before, get some markers set down, and then the next day actually go ahead and run the site. And this whole area where I'm at is fairly flat, although there are some features. Obviously folks coming up here enjoying themselves out in the woods, as they should, but the underbrush is a lot easier to work through. It's a good enough location between Olympia, Tacoma, and Seattle, and it's obviously large enough, and it's public property, so that's a huge plus. This would have been a great spot. This actually would have been a lot gooder to set up camp tonight, but I want to limit how much I move my truck until we're ready to head down off the mountain, which is why I'm not going to do too much driving around. Let's take a walk. It's good natural boundaries, which is something that I look for when I set up a land nav site. But still enough room to be able to move out quite a bit. See, it's just fairly open, and although there's some road systems on here, not all these roads are on the... Well, we got the drone up in the air. I was able to scout around a little bit using that thing. It was pretty windy, but the Skydio did a fantastic job. Riggs and I, we collected a ton more wood. I think we're going to be good to go for tonight and tomorrow. And then we took a nap, because to be honest with you, I don't get much time off, and Riggs doesn't get much time with me alone out in the woods either. So it's been pretty nice to come out and try to unwind and let go of some of the stress that gets all of us. So we're gonna get a fire going and get supper on. You're not gonna want to miss it. So we're going to cook up basically a cheap matambre, which is a rolled flank steak. And inside it we'll have a mixture of some cilantro and parsley. Little boy. Well, just like that, Riggs already ate his. Stole it right off the table, knucklehead. We're gonna get one of these off. Show you what this looks like. You bad boy. I see you. Eyeing my meat. There she is. And slice her open. Yeah, look at all that goodness right there. That's mine. Slice into this bit of juicy heaven. That is what I'm talking about. Look at that. That is amazing. You ain't getting any more. You already had yours. You can see why you want it. But you ain't gonna get it. Not good. Man, that was good. I'm telling you. Here's to you, fellas. Appreciate y'all coming out. You know, too many times I think folks think they need to be fancy, heading off into the woods or working on something, but truth is, as far as I can tell, we just need to get outdoors. Bring it here. No, he didn't know is I got a whole pile of sticks. Ready? Grab it. what I call a good night. Well, we got the fire out. We got the LiteFighter 2 cold weather kit installed. It's about 30 degrees out when I checked earlier. See how well we hold up tonight. I think we should do pretty good, Riggs and I. Been a hell of a day. He just started to calm down about maybe 30 minutes ago. Whew, good morning. It's about 4:15. Riggs and I have been laying down about past 20-30 minutes. It's time to get up. Time to get moving. Daylight's burning. I tell you, it's at least 20 degrees colder outside than it is in that tent. And with that wind chill, it feels about like 30 degrees colder. He's just howling something good. I think we're gonna go ahead and pack up. Get on to the next adventure. Team, I appreciate you guys, man. You hung out for a while and it means a lot. Get something in, we'll get something. Can't even talk. That's how freaking cold it is. We'll get into something next time. Until then, stay stoked. All right, so it's 8:24. Made it back to the house about 5 minutes ago. And it is still nice and early, which is a good thing, so I can get my breakfast going. We already got some coffee brewing. By the way, mi casa y su casa. So I'm gonna get this going and we'll kind of do an AR in that process. So the main objective of heading up to the mountains this weekend was of course, to get a little bit of time away, but also again to scout out a location for a potential land navigation course open to the public next year. And so I think in that respect it was pretty successful. Of course, I knew I was accepting risk by camping and establishing a site on a place of elevation that was open. So I knew that we're gonna have, you know, stronger winds and the rain was coming down pretty much all night. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the LiteFighter 2 with that cold weather setup, cold weather kit. Pretty happy with the time that Riggs and I were able to get out and relax. And again, today I've got nothing but recovery to do. Getting everything dried out and cleaned out and get ready for work tomorrow, right? That's something we were talking about earlier. So now I think more work. I'm just gonna enjoy some egg burritos and some coffee. Appreciate you guys, man.